Hello, you beautiful people, and welcome back to the formatting exercise. Today, we're going to be talking about paste special, and I want you to come over to sheet 4. So, we're going to be talking about paste special. So, if you look at what we have in front of us, in the first data block, which I'll highlight here, in the first data, oops, in the first data block, we have a list of some people, their income, and their tax, where the tax rate has been applied. It has been multiplied. This 30% tax rate has been multiplied by their income. So for Wilson, if you look into it, you see that 110 has been multiplied by 30%. For Martha, 90 has been multiplied by 30%. Dennis, 40 by 30%, and so on. And in the second data block, what you have their names, the same people, you have their ages, and on this data block we want their tax figures right next to their ages, maybe just for some comparison. So how do we copy these tax figures all the way here? So what may initially come to your mind is you highlight the data, right? Copy, come over here, paste. But you can see that these figures are not pasted. We have something different. So what happened? If we look into the tax, what you see is that Excel applied the same logic used here, where it multiplied the cell on the left by 30% to give this tax here. So Excel applied that same logic. So what Excel did was that they multiplied 30% by the age to give 10, 27 by 30% to give 8, and so on. But that's not what we want. We want only the figures to be pasted, not the formula, not the logic. So how do we paste just the figures, just the value? So what you want to do is you copy the tax, Control C, you come over here and you right click and go to paste special. So when this dialog box comes up, when the paste special dialog box comes up, you see it asks, oh, do you want all to be pasted? Do you want formulas to be pasted? Do you want values? We don't want formulas, we just want the values. And when you press OK, you can see it gives us what we want. We just want the values to be pasted. And that's fine. And there's a shortcut to get to that same dialog box instead of having to right click and go to paste special. So after copying, what I want you to enter is Alt E then S. Don't press them at the same time. Press Alt, release, press E, release, press S. So I'm going to copy the data again to show you. Control C, then Alt E S. And you can see the dialog box comes up. So that's just a shortcut. Okay, so let me move over to what we have next on sheet 5. Okay, now we're going to be talking about another paste special, which is transpose. So now this is the scenario. Here you have some months, some credit cards were issued, and some years. So you have credit cards issued in January 2008 being 84.7, and so on. So now, how do we um, make this data block horizontal? So how do we so I'm going to copy it to show what I mean. How do we present this data block in this manner, where credit card issued 2008, 2009 are represented instead of horizontally, vertically. Then January to December would fall here, and so on. You get the gist. So how do we do that? Let me remove this. So what you want to do to transpose this data horizontally is select this data block, Control A, copy the data block, select the data block, copy the data block. Then when you've copied it, come over here. Remember the shortcut to get to the paste special dialog box. That's Alt E S, and the paste special dialog box comes up. And where I want you to go now is transpose over here, the bottom right. So you enter transpose and OK. And you can see it has given us exactly what we want. We wanted this data block to be transposed horizontally. And even if we select this new horizontal data block, copy it and transpose it over here. Oops, my bad. Let me do that again. Even if we select this data block, copy it and transpose it again with Alt ES, then transpose, it's going to return back to normal. So it went from, so basically it went from over here from vertical to horizontal, then it went back to vertical. So I'm just trying to show you that it can be used again and again. But this method of transposing has one shortcoming, and that shortcoming is that this data blocks, the initial vertical data block and the horizontal block, they are not interconnected. What do I mean by this? If I change any piece of data here, like if I change 2009 to 2010, it doesn't change over here. So sometimes I may want that interconnectedness where any cell that is changed here is reflected here. So let me show you how to, we need to use another form of transposing. So let me show you with a simple data array. So I'm going to enter 1, 2, 3, 3. And after copying this, I'm going to select the um, horizontal range, and when you select it, it has to be the same. It has to correspond. This is 3 and this is 3. I can't extend it to be 4. So while I've done this, I'm going to enter the transpose formula equals to transpose, and I'm going to select the array. Now when I select the array, don't press enter yet. What I want you to press is Control Shift then enter. You have to use Control Shift and enter for this transpose. And you can see that this data array has been transposed from vertical to horizontal. And if I change any cell here, like let me change this one to 5, it is reflected here. Okay, so that's it for paste special transpose. Thank you for listening, and once again I appreciate your feedback, and I'll see you in the next lesson. Thank you very much.